Oh God.
Oh
That's
man, what happened to
disrespectful.
the drink, Moody?
No drinking.
Podcast started.
Dry June.
Oh, this nigga
God
said-
damn.
nigga said,
Quarter is
Let me have my Rhino will figure it out by the end of next
He said-
episode.
Fool. What's the number? What's the number?
we still in
It's
two.
3 at a time.
We still
Just
in
do the
two.
math.
Still in two.
That nigga said, what he saying? Like
Jay
3?
with favorite
Nigga said no.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Make It Happen podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Make It Happen, and I'm joined on the couch by my nearest and dearest friends. We got Rhino, a.k.a. Tookie Williams. We got Jamel. We got Big Moody behind the boards. This is episode 66.
Oh my God, that took me.
got little you over here.
Yes,
Man. We had a
little U-turn.
Right. We had a Smurf meeting this morning. I had to make sure everything was good.
On the
Smurf.
Yeah,
I
had to
wanna
make
ask
sure
y'all a question
on
that-
GD.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying?
That y'all might can't answer, but I heard today that was hilarious. What's the lowest you done stoop down to get some vagina? Like
In
it's
terms of like her rating or?
yeah, her rating right above jerking is right above jerking off, but you know it's just another human helping you out.
I've gone below.
I got some shame.
I've gone to where I wish I'd be like,
Yeah.
I should have just jerked
I
off.
got some shit. I got.
For sure.
You kept it to yourself? That's a body you keep to yourself?
I hit a joint one time that I was so embarrassed of when Mel was my roommate back in Richmond that I told him not to come out of the room because I didn't want him to see her.
I feel like
She was, I had
You
this,
know,
this is going to be
they're
bad.
great
We might got to
people.
edit this out.
They're great people, but I think
Now,
those are
Rhino's made a living of
those
this.
are character builders.
This is a one. This is a
How
one off
many of
for
those
me.
do you got,
These
Rhino?
are character
Just throw a number
builders.
out there.
This
Loose
was
number.
a one and done for me.
Take
But
5 off.
These are character builders.
It was like a build up.
Oh man. Yeah, man, you got a
boy.
lot of character builders that has happened in the past.
So how many we talking about? Give me a loose number. You think?
I don't wanna
We had to throw it out there.
Rhino be sending some wild shit on Instagram. He be like, let me tell you something. When I see that, I be like,
Hear me out.
hit me out now.
Hear me out now.
All I'm saying, hear me out.
you just gotta, try
know,
things. When you're young, you
when
try
you're
shit
young,
out.
Ain't young no more.
Yeah, I call them character builders. Now I ain't acting in that manner no more. But teenage Rhino, woo, yeah, it's a lot of disappointment. My family would be ashamed. Let's just leave it at that. But like I said, man, they made me feel good as a human being.
Yeah, you need
You
that.
know, yeah, I felt real good. So shout out to them.
You survived.
Yeah, shout out to
still here?
them. They doing excellent.
That's when you first got into
What's so
lifting
crazy?
heavy.
Yeah, what's so crazy? They got families and shit, so they're very good.
So
good
I asked,
human beings.
I asked the question online, like, when a girl loses a lot of weight, does she still sleep with the same guys that she slept with before? Man, bro commented on my post. No, they got brand new.
Yeah.
I was like,
Because
how
I
many times
tried,
have
yeah.
it happened to you?
Yeah,
This
no.
it just get a whole new roster. Like I don't even like that you like that type of
Bro,
girl.
they change your life. Like when a girl get the surgery and shit, they delete all. There's no proof of their existence
before surgery.
before that.
Right.
She act like
They
she been
wipe
this
it
bitch.
clean.
She act
You
like
go
she
to
been
their
like this her whole
Instagram, it's
life.
like, oh, you were born in March 2023. Like,
With
this
this
is when
body.
life started for you.
With this body. Yeah, no, y'all not about to lie to us. We
I mean,
understand.
it's life check that for $10,000 they could change their whole lives.
Change everything about
Everything.
it.
Yeah.
Who they hang out with,
Yeah.
the parties they go to, the attention they get, the men that they deal
warm 'em,
with,
yeah.
the friends that they have.
What is the
Yeah.
pH balance like? Because
don't
it's
know.
a lot of
Somebody
it's a
said
lot of tequila
that-
and no water.
That the BBL sit
It's a lot
down
of
wing.
wings.
They got a
things.
lot of little supplements out there
It's a lot of
nowadays. that get-
wings, a
You heard
lot
a
of
girl say that?
lobster, a lot
Huh?
of seafood being consumed.
You heard a girl say she got her BBL removed because her sit down wing used to stink.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That sounds like a bathing issue.
Yeah,
on God's internet.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? More and more, what I'm saying, like, cause they're not going into healthy routines. It's going straight to
Oh
section.
yeah, it's kind of like any
You know
type
what
of
I'm saying?
surgery.
Mad 42, mad wings, mad ball bags. Where is
Rhino's concerned.
Right.
where
Rhino's
is
concerned.
Rhino
the
is trying to
vitamins?
be like, well, this is why I date the fives.
Because they clean up nice. They eat healthy.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
eat they drink cucumber
they take
water.
their vitamins,
She got veggies in there.
Their vitamins, you know, they do
I'm with you, man.
Kegels,
You making
all
a lot
that
of
shit.
sense.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm picking up what you putting down.
I just want my ladies that's getting the BBLs, Get your vegetables and your fruits in.
Yeah,
That's
do
all
a little
I ask.
workout.
A
A little workout.
Put the 42
Some of them
down
do a
for a
little
month
workout.
and get
Some
some
of them do
water.
workout.
People not drinking 42 no more.
What they drinking?
Don Julio Reposado.
Put that down
People,
for a little bit.
ever since the pandemic hit,
It
people
dried
can't
up a little
afford
bit.
that 42
Hey, I saw
no
a
more.
fool bring out
Motherfucker only drank 42 during the pandemic. Now that shit is on all the shelves.
'Cause that shit high.
on sale.
That shit high. Every
Don
time-
Julio was like, what the fuck happened?
Everybody's getting Don Julio Repo now.
Pandemic.
Yeah, because
I
they
really
can't
want to know what's going
afford
to be
it.
the next one. I'm very curious to see what's
I
going to
mean,
be the
people
very
are
next.
drinking tequila
Repo
in
not
droves.
going nowhere.
Repo not going, but what brand? Because remember it was Hennessy, it was
Whatever
42,
rap- whatever
it was
the
Azul,
rapper say.
whatever the next rapper say.
Yeah. If you in the game, a rap artist control what you drink.
Yeah.
From T-Pain to
But
Jay-Z.
who really talked about Don Julio Reposado?
Nobody.
It was I don't know. That's how
I
it got
can't think of
poppin'.
a single rapper or lyric.
The Don that is spinning on his head. The
That's
Don
probably why they
Julio.
drove Reposado too.
But this shit was lit way before that
Yeah,
song
it
came out.
was. I
That
don't know.
song became
I mean,
about
yeah.
because Don Julio was
Yeah.
lit. That noise you guys hear is Big Moody in the background,
Yeah.
aka Boozy with Moody,
Absolutely.
making a cocktail before Dry June.
Cause we going all June,
June, no alcohol for your boy.
for Matt.
All June.
But on Juneteenth, I'm getting fucked up. I'm on Hennessy.
I'm on
They
everything.
let you know. But then after that, I'm gonna stop.
All June, no booze.
All June, no booze.
I'm about to get
You can
locked
do it.
in. I'm going on a strict diet.
You can do
I'm
it.
gonna do carnivore plus fruit.
I like that.
All
Locked in.
animal products and fruit.
Can we go fishing?
Yeah,
Like as a group?
I'm down.
I would love to go fishing.
That's a good video. That'd be a good video. I get a charter boat. We go
Yeah.
fishing.
I don't think I ever been
go
fishing.
fishing.
You gotta wear the life vest.
I'm
though.
for sure gonna wear life vest if you think I wasn't. What you thought? But I really would like to do that. Like I see that.
If I can pick the life vest that you wear, then we can do it.
that's cool.
Done.
But just
Oh
know,
hell no!
I'm gonna get a rainbow
You be with
joint.
your chicken suit.
that's all right. Just know, this bitch, I tilt over. You responsible.
You'll be all right. We'll make sure you sleep.
That's all I'm saying. But no,
We'll
that's-
make sure you live.
Yeah.
For sure.
We do a little catch and fry.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
they call it, hook 'em and cook 'em.
Hook 'em and cook
skin
'em.
it, everything. Oh, yeah, I'm with that.
Yep.
That'd be fun. You know where to go?
Yeah,
Like, you got some
everywhere.
spots.
Bunch of places. What kind of
It's
fish?
the fucking ocean.
What kind of fish? Well,
The fucking charter I'm paying for better know where the fucking spots are.
Where the fuck we going?
I was like, hey,
You
hey,
be like,
don't,
hey,
hey,
I don't know.
you know where the fish are, right, brother?
I think they're here. Is it true that
Which is
you want
harder,
to go at night?
salt water or fresh water? Which is harder? Ain't salt water
I don't
harder?
know.
That's deep. That's deep fish.
That's like, hey, you ain't
deep
playing
water
around.
is definitely
Deep water
salt
fish?
water, yeah.
Yeah, you ain't playing
But
around.
nothing. I mean, I don't know that it's more difficult.
Okay.
Do you enjoy
Fresh water is
fishing?
gonna be more like lakes and things
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
Calm. So you like you like fishing?
Yeah, I love it.
I see that's a thing. Like that's a hobby for a lot of like older gentlemen.
I've been trying to get back into that mindset. I've kind of changed I'm working actively
brain
to change
chemistry.
my brain lately to like the things that I care about, the things that I focus my intention and my energy on. I'm shifting it. So
Okay.
I like things. Fishing is a good idea.
Yeah.
I've been like trying to get away from like I'm not wearing as much jewelry. I'm trying to like just break myself of that.
Of the
Right.
Cause there's no good in feeding your ego constantly.
Nah.
Nothing good comes of that.
There's always constantly got to feed it. Got to feed
Yeah, and then
that, like-
nothing's ever good enough.
Nah.
So like you get a chain and like I need another
bigger
one.
chain.
I get a watch. I get another one.
Yeah.
You get this. You get that. It's like
Yeah.
limitless pairs of shoes, clothes. You're just wasting your fucking.
That comes
money.
like,
Like we need to take some ayahuasca, have a death of the ego.
I'm down
It
for
sounds
that.
like we need to get real trippy. Yeah, Rhino.
I'm down
you
for
too.
that.
like mushrooms.
Mega dose of mushrooms.
Make
man.
5 grams, Rhino.
But I think I'd be good because I have happy thoughts. I think if you
You
got
got,
some
I
shit,
had a little bit of a bad trip on the mushrooms when we went to San Fran.
ooh,
Yeah,
like, it
little-
was like you feel like
little
something was
bad trip.
chasing you.
No, it just won't what it was supposed to be.
Something ain't
No,
right.
because
I think Rhino would be good though, cause
No,
you ain't got
I mean,
no
you-
like dark baggage.
Yeah.
no, but it just was. We got to do it in the right environment because when the ambulance rolled past us and it did something to me that I've never felt that before. It's like a loud noise. It like tweaked something. That jump from there was like,
Well, nobody told Mel to take this dose of mushrooms randomly.
gotta
Just-
figure it out.
Not
Just
when
in
we
the
out
bag.
and
What you
we got
doing?
shit to do.
I've
Like,
been
he's
there.
like, I'm high as a bitch on mushrooms. Like what?
I've been there.
Bro, he do shit like that.
What am
We'll
in
go to
San
dinner. He
Fran.
eat 3 edibles in. He's just fucking blitzed. He can't even speak.
I didn't mean to do that.
Hey,
I didn't mean
He
to do
gets
that.
so high
That
that
was
he
fried.
can't even talk. I'm like, bro, what are we even doing?
I don't know. Fried.
Oh man.
I was in that joint blitzed.
Yeah, I can see like the noise from that can really fuck with you because it's probably bringing up some shit.
I'm
that happened in
scared
the
of shit like
past.
that because
It
I
wasn't
don't.
even like it didn't bring up nothing bad. It just was I can't. It's hard to
I just
explain.
don't like. I like alcohol so much because I'm used to that feeling.
Right.
Yeah,
So like, I like to be in control. That's why I don't like to get too high.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alcohol, I've seen the peaks. Like
Right, I done been there.
I've been to the
I've been to the
mountaintop.
mountaintop.
I guess I be trying to get
And
to,
I know what
to
that's like.
oblivion
Yeah.
sometimes. That's what
Yeah.
I be trying to do. I guess from smoking like a lot of weed in my
Yeah.
early 20s, I like to take it all the way there to see
You
what's out there. Fuck it.
Try to go to that next portal.
Let's see what's out there. What is motherfucker gonna take me?
Yeah, that's dangerous.
That's
for
why I
me.
only mess with things that can't kill you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
Moody.
that looks
Yeah.
good.
That's why I only do
What is this?
I don't know, but I hope you got another one coming.
That is
Blue
a
Dragon,
hell of a
Jesus.
color on that, Moody.
It is.
Yes.
Great
Look
color.
like it's double strain.
There's some Taylor Port in there.
For real.
Shout out to Stormy Blue.
man. Yeah.
Little ginger beer.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Stormy Blue.
I be trying to go there
All
Narnia
right now.
sometimes.
What, you about to sit down? What you doing?
Good.
Oh, I thought.
Okay.
Make sure you don't sit your ass down. What you mean? look like you about to come sit down like you was done. What you doing? Like what you doing?
My Rhino don't be
man,
tipping.
hey. One of your favorite movies is about to come out.
What's that?
Was it The Conjuring?
The Conjuring.
The Conjuring.
Yeah, it's coming out the last
I
one.
heard the backstory supposed to be dope.
I feel like every
backstory.
time one come out, they say it's the last
But
one.
no, this supposed to be the backstory. Like this the worst one. I don't know. You look up the family. It's on Netflix. I know you.
I seen a little video. I ain't watch it.
Yeah, I
yet,
know
though.
you dive into that type of shit. So
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I wonder do Matt know about this family.
I didn't know nothing
it's
about
like
it.
the smear.
I
or
ain't
some
watched it. I
family.
seen it,
It's
but
supposed
I
to be like the
ain't get a chance to
worst
watch
case. And after this case, she was done. I can't do no more after this case.
So I'm not that into the supernatural paranormal shit because I don't believe in it.
What about like the Amityville?
I don't think it's real.
Yeah.
Like Annabelle. You gonna think that doll?
No,
Okay.
no.
But-
It got to be like some serial killer shit
like-
where it's like, all right, that could happen.
Yeah.
Right. So
That gets me going.
I guess he's like he might not be a crime scene investigator, but he said it was this apartment building. The dad came home, killed the wife, did
Damn,
something gruesome
black
to
guy?
the. I think so. Yeah, with the bald head, did something gruesome to the baby, and they killed the baby. Then like 2 years later, same apartment, another massive murder. Wow, same apartment. He was like, I had to come right back to this place, and the same people that investigated the first one was here the next one. Like the way he was talking about it, he was like I'm like Buddy kind of get off on this
What
type
kind
of
of
shit.
town was this? Or
This is in New York
It
City.
was in New York.
Yeah.
But it was like the same
I'm
apartment.
saying, what kind of apartment complex is it? Is it where great people hang out? Or
I don't
is
know.
it-
He
I don't
ain't,
know.
he ain't
Yeah,
elaborate.
I'm saying,
on
like,
that.
it could be a coincidence.
but-
No,
like-
I'm just saying. I was just saying that's something
But
like
mass
they'll make a
murder was-
movie up.
That's just like for you to kill the kids and the wife and the baby.
I don't like shit that involve kids no more.
Right.
Not,
I-
I
yeah,
never
yeah,
did.
yeah,
But
but
now that
now
I got a
extra
son,
sensitive.
oh my God.
Yeah.
So I can believe
It usually
that.
be like
I'm watching
the father.
Yellowstone, and I'm not going to spoil it, but there's
You about to spoil it.
a scene in one of the seasons where it's like they going after the kids, and I'm getting like emotional about it. Like I haven't felt like real anxiety watching something. I don't know if ever, maybe.
Right.
But that shit had me like really
What the
fucking
fuck is yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
like involved. I'm like, they
why?
better not fucking fuck with these kids. Like that shit was really making me feel like an emotion.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's cause I got a son. Like I can
Imagine.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Different feeling.
So I know we spoke about this before about, you wanted to like really get back into not putting so much into work, but also making sure you take care of all the other things. So how do you feel like if some things going forward you want to be able to pour into your relationships, whereas friendships, marriage, fatherhood, even maybe reconnecting more with your, some of your family? Do you feel like that's something important that you see, or it's kind of still like,
I think that trying to find a balance in work and like making it a part of your life better. Like for me, the initial goal when I set out to do this shit was like, I want to get paid to do what I was gonna do anyway.
Right.
And I got away from that because it became a job. It's like, all right, I got to do all of these things and this like it just kind of got not out of control, but it grew to something much larger than I initially wanted it to be, which is a good thing. I'm thankful for that. But I kind of lost my guiding principles on the shit.
Like original North Star.
Right.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I want to get, back to that. Like, we could still get content, but do things that are conducive to, like you're saying, pouring into your friendships, your relationships, your family.
Right.
And like, finding a good balance. Like maybe it's a trip where one day out of the 5 is like, we're going to get something out of this, but then we're also going to spend 3 days not worried about this shit at all.
Right.
And just kind of finding a good balance.
Because I think that's important, especially as we get older and friends and, and people speak to us. And like I heard something on the podcast today about when they were talking how they pour into their friendships and how their friendships have been around so long. Thank you, bro. And it's
May I
like,
bother you for a Diet Coke, brother?
and somebody asked me beforehand, it was like maybe a year or two ago, like, yo, how did y'all stay friends for so long? And I told them, I was like, bro, because we really enjoy the time spent with each other, bro. We could just really be on a couch for 5 hours laughing.
Right.
We ain't got to be doing shit.
Right.
That's when you're those relationships and you're pouring into your friendships and making sure that everybody is okay.
And you don't tell them about Fight Club.
Yeah.
No, I'm just and when the camera's off, we fight.
We fight. We were bad. Yeah. But I just feel like a lot of people, I ain't gonna say they don't like their friends, but some people don't really like to be around their friends. And
I
sometimes
gotta be a friend.
You can show. I mean, some people just like, I don't really want to be around them so long. But for us, for so long, it doesn't bother us.
I mean, people got friends for different reasons too. And people's definition of friend, I have learned, means various different things.
I've learned that too.
And like how they met and why they're friends. It's like, it's very intricate for people on like friendships.
Right.
And I mean, we always had a certain bond, and we get the privilege to be around and work with each other every day. I think that's like an underappreciated gift that we do have.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not like a lot of people's friendships are based on
certain time periods
and what somebody can gain from it.
Right.
And we were friends before we had anything to give.
Yeah, we had
anybody.
nothing. Yeah, pretty.
So that
White
is
t-shirt.
really
All
what
I
it
had
is.
was my friendship.
If we had become friends after I had the stuff happen for me that's happened for me, I could be resentful of things.
Right.
I could be like, oh, these motherfuckers just
hang
around because of this.
yeah.
Or this like, and I hear that a lot from other people. It's like, oh, I can't hang out. I don't got no friends because everybody want. Like, I was friends with y'all when I had absolutely nothing.
Right.
And y'all had nothing.
Right.
We had nothing together.
Right.
Hey.
Like if that's the foundation.
Yeah.
That's just
you hear
different.
that. You hear a lot of people be like, bro, I wish I had friendships like y'all.
But people be
you
doing
like,
shit
damn.
though. They don't really be admitting why they ain't got no friends. It ain't always
Yeah,
just
a lot of
because
times it's be
I
their
ain't got
fault.
no friends. It's
Yeah.
like you did some bullshit to somebody, fuck with somebody, girlfriend,
Yeah, right.
talk behind their back, it got back to them.
Yeah.
You wasn't a real friend.
And that's one of the things.
And that's
I
what
always
be
had.
happening though.
And that's why it's only us.
Right,
'Cause
like-
the group was bigger.
Yeah,
Like,
we did have a lot more people.
It won't. I won't. Don't. Y'all want the only 2 friends I had.
No, for sure.
Yeah, that's why I said it was large circles.
It narrowed
but
itself, yeah, for sure.
When that happens, when you like you said, when I think it's a real friendship. And even when I question somebody, when like if I'm dating or trying to get to know someone, they be like, and girl be like, I don't got no friends. I'm like, what you mean you ain't got
red
no
flag.
friends?
That's a big
definitely-
red flag.
That's a red flag. What you mean?
Because
you don't
how
have no
hard
friends?
is it to be a good person? And there's no way everybody in your life that you had as a friend did something
Right.
you didn't do nothing.
That's-
like people love to play that card.
Oh, yeah.
They be like, oh no, it's just you.
It wasn't
I'm a
me. It was
victim.
them.
I'm
You
a
know,
victim.
this
Then-
is who I am. You just gotta accept me. I don't.
I don't. You're a
I don't
horrible
have to
person.
accept
You got a
nothing.
piss poor attitude,
Right, I'm
piss
not
poor
doing that
work
shit.
ethic.
Yeah.
You stink.
Hey.
No.
Damn. What's his name?
No, I'm just saying
Oh,
though, like
man.
people love to play the victim. The victim
for
is like
sure.
the best thing
For
out
sure.
there.
For sure. Yeah, man. But I just think, like you say, it is important, especially those relationships that's been 20 plus years, whether it's friendship,
Right.
whether it's relationship. Because they've been around so long, it can become hard because it's like, they're going to be there. I ain't worried about it. to not forget, like, yo, I still got to pour into these relationships
Right.
and still make sure we still solid, we still good.
I think
you know
for women it's different though.
yeah.
Cause they're like hypersensitive to everything.
Yeah.
Like if you don't tell her happy birthday, y'all ain't friends no more.
Right.
If you ain't do this, y'all ain't friends no
Right.
more. And like if you ain't call me, we ain't
Yeah.
friends no more.
Yeah.
But it's like male relationships, well, in my experience, is just like we ain't gotta talk every day.
Right.
Yeah.
But we still got a bond and we friends.
Absolutely.
So when we see each other, it's like we've been hanging around each other every single day.
Yeah.
So, but I know certain relationships got
Right.
different criteria and shit.
Now, be honest with me. I know you say it's a girl thing, but say, for instance, it's your birthday, and me and Matt didn't text you. You wouldn't feel no type of way about that?
No, bro, because nobody
real?
ever cared about my birthday. Not saying that y'all don't care, but the way I grew up is gonna be hard for something that somebody else does to upset me. If that was the case, I'd be a bitter, angry, emotional
But we're not
dude.
talking about.
No, but I'm just giving you the circumstances of why I am the way that
It
I
would
am.
be noticeable though. You'd be like, damn, they didn't even
Goddamn,
text me.
like, yeah,
I would know.
I would feel some type
I
of
wouldn't
way,
like disown y'all, but I would be like,
what the fuck? Yeah,
they didn't even text
yeah,
me.
going
Bro,
on.
I done had birthdays where nobody hit me up for my birthday. Mom, like nobody.
Yeah.
So I'll never be like, I'm never a person that blames somebody else for something with me. It's kind of hard. I'm not gonna
feel
do
you.
that. I'm not that type of person.
Yeah.
Because I would have blamed my parents or
Yeah.
whoever for my whole life till now.
But I think it's okay to. I get that has happened, but I think it's okay to say, "Damn, bro, y'all ain't hit me." Especially our bond, our relationship.
I wouldn't say nothing. I'm petty.
I know you ain't gonna say
Yeah, I
nothing.
wouldn't hold. I
I
don't
wouldn't
know.
bring it up.
But it's gonna some go.
But yeah, I'm gonna get you back.
Some way, somehow. yeah. But yeah, I
For
just
sure.
I don't know. Cause I think I'd be like, damn, man, my dogs ain't thinking about me on my birthday. Even though we ain't gonna say
What is this?
anything because you're not supposed to.
Shit look good though.
It does. Because again, like you said, women get mad at that.
Yeah.
And it's like for men, you're not supposed to, but let's be real. I think the fellas do be like, damn, bro ain't hit me up, or damn, bro ain't text to see how I'm doing. I ain't talked to bro in a minute. What's going on? Now again, you probably don't say nothing because that's how we was raised.
It'd have to be one of y'all.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't talking about somebody. I'm talking about like somebody.
I feel like, well, I mean, I wouldn't be mad, but I would notice it.
yeah.
That's
And
probably the best way I can describe
you would
it.
notice it, and then you're like, hold up, something ain't right. You moving a little weird.
I mean, I guess it's just my life always been like that.
I would assume, like, it would be so far left field that I would just assume that something happened.
Something happened.
Y'all got something going
yeah.
on.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I was curious. Is it some things?
And
that,
I'm gonna see you like
happy, bro.
on my birthday
Right.
probably.
That's
Like,
true.
So it's like,
That's true.
Hey Moody, they got this plus alcohol?
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
But what about the break? What about the break?
It's all right. You can start back on dry juice.
No, I can't drink.
You been
There's a
doing
little
good,
liquor in
man.
there.
You been doing good.
Just slipped you a little bit.
You made that ginger beer?
Did he make the ginger beer? It's crazy.
He made
Moody made
the
this
ginger
shit in
beer.
there.
He got no carbonation.
But
back
this
then.
boy was in here.
He
getting-
do got a soda stream. Don't sleep on Moody, man.
Hey, Moody, this bitch get it in.
Hey, tell him don't sleep on you, Moody.
I see that we got to join label now. Though. I like that.
Hey, man, that's what I see where you going with that because it's like for me, I detach very easily. And
Rhino would be upset. He'll cry.
Yeah,
if
Oh,
we
I'll
didn't
be
text him.
crying.
Rhino
I'll
be
be
upset. Rhino get it. You say the wrong. He say the wrong thing in here to Rhino right now. He'd be upset.
yeah, but it's only with y'all. With anybody else, I can give a fuck.
Let's talk about why you was mad in the wing video. Let's tell the people. Now I'm just.
I was pissed.
He don't
That
even
nigga was
know.
pissed. I don't know why he was so pissed. He
But-
was pissed.
But Moody,
So mad.
What
bro.
I do and believe it didn't me.
but Moody, it's only these two
Pissed.
that can piss me off. Everybody else,
Everybody in the comments like, what's wrong with Rhino?
it could just. I don't give a fuck what nobody
Nigga
else
run
say.
over that
These
bitch.
two, I be like, you motherfuckers.
Eating the wings angry as a bitch.
I was. Rhino ain't talked in the first 30 minutes of
Did he,
the video.
did he bite the bone?
Y'all go back and watch that if y'all want to see what I'm
If y'all
talking
want to laugh,
about.
look at Rhino. Rhino
The
was so
wing eating
upset.
The wing
competition
eating
video.
competition. I don't know what happened.
Rhino was
That
furious.
nigga
They
was
pissed
pissed.
me off.
I was like,
mad.
what happened?
If
I
he
don't
was
even know.
5'9", he would have tried to fight one of
I
us.
sure would have.
Hey, he said, why would you say that?
I
We're
don't
like,
even
why
know
would
what the
you say that?
conversation. What was the conversation about?
Because you were saying you couldn't do X amount of wings, and we like, bro, why would you say that? Like, who
don't know.
would want to, like, if we could do
Oh,
teams,
yeah.
we talk about doing teams. Like, I know what I can do. Say, no, you don't. He said,
It's like, why would I want to be? You telling me all I can eat is 15 wings? I don't want you on my team. I'm trying to win.
And then,
Like, the fuck?
I'm trying to outdo him. My stomach hurt like a motherfucker trying to outdo these foods. I'm in the joint like, oh my God, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. But I'm pissed. I'm already in this row. I gotta stay there.
Eating hot wings,
Man,
even hotter.
That is a man thing. Like when you're mad, you don't want to not be mad no more because then you got to come to the realization that you overreacted and you do too much.
For sure.
So it's like I gotta just stay in this.
Stay here
because.
To try to make it seem justified.
The reality, because after you get mad, it's like...
Because if I come down too fast, it's like, you act like a baby.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
you
don't
understand.
Stay here. I got to be here.
Because it's not a staying feeling within yourself. Like, nothing you could be mad about, you could be like, oh, yeah, I should have been mad about. It's like...
I be mad and know that I'm just having like a moment.
But I got to stay
And I be
there.
like, just give me a second. Like, I'm going to be all right.
I'm cool off. I know you see the steam coming out like this.
The more you bother me, the worse it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Just give me a second.
And that is some man shit where it's like, I got to stay in there. I
hate a motherfucker that want to fix my anger. Like, just give me a fucking,
Just let me
give me
be
5
bad.
minutes.
What's
wrong with you? Do you need some
You
tea?
about to be the problem.
You about to be the problem.
You're a real diarrhea of a real angry motherfucker.
Oh, man.
My son got it too.
For real?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. Ain't how you want. Just don't even touch me.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. Seeing, even though how he acted was, again, like a kid, but when you left out the door and how his response was, it was like, okay, I get how Matt feel now. Like, bro lost his fucking mind. What do you mean you leaving?
Right. Where you going?
Because it could be the opposite where I don't care.
Yeah.
And then that really fuck with
Sometimes he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Depending on what he doing.
What he doing.
What he watching. He might
That
be doing some
particular-
kid shit.
But that particular day, I want to go with that.
Yeah.
Like, why you leaving? And it's like that is a sign of both parents pouring into this child.
Right.
And you can see
Bonding.
the relationship. Yeah, it ain't just one side. So I can tell why Matt is like, oh man, well, I gotta go home, y'all.
It's the most rewarding thing I've ever
Yeah.
experienced.
Yeah. And you get to see your work.
You get to see your work. You see the growth.
When you teach him something or you learn something from you or pick up something from you, it's like an immediate reflection of yourself.
Oh yeah.
And it probably make you just want to be a better human as a whole.
That's why, like, that's what when I was talking about earlier, like trying to dissolve myself of like all of the things that
because they will mirror these
I
things.
think that if I didn't have those less desirable qualities, I wouldn't have made it this far.
Right.
With all the shit I had to do to get here.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that I gotta stick with that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So like it got me like there's a quote that's hanging on my wall that says what got you here won't get you there, or what got you here won't take you there, or whatever. And I think that's true when it comes to like characteristics too. Like you may have had to be a certain type of person to get to a certain level.
Right.
But you can like strip yourself of those
And redefine yourself.
less desirable qualities. Especially now, because I don't want my son to like, because you not gonna have to struggle. Like
you ain't gonna.
You don't gotta
you don't
be.
understand the shit that
If you start picking up on some of my qualities and my like personality traits that I had from childhood that I had to like embody to get through certain things. You don't got to do that shit.
It
You
could
just gonna look like
destroy you.
a douchebag.
Yeah,
Like, you're gonna
for
look
sure.
like a dick.
Right.
Like I don't want you to even know that that
think
stuff
about that.
exists.
Right.
So that's really what got me thinking. Like I gotta do a better job, and I think around him I'm good. But like just in general, I want to be the man that I envision him looking up to.
Right. Which is very important in parenting. And I think a lot of parents don't understand that your kid isn't going to live their life free from influence. So you have to be
They're
the certain type of
influenced
person.
constantly.
Yeah, you're going to have to be a certain type of person that influences your child. But a lot of parents run into a situation where the child don't look to them to be influenced by them.
Right.
They look to rappers or sports entertainers or somebody else. But if you're the person, the role model for your child, and they see you as a person to aspire to be like, that's a win-win.
Right.
But a lot of parents aren't in the position to be that for their children.
Yeah.
So that children look elsewhere and get influenced by other stuff.
Because role models is not high no more like it used to be back in the day.
I mean, you
Where
have
it come
to
from coaches,
earn
teachers,
being
it ain't-
somebody a role model though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of
And
that,
the bar is higher now too, because it's
yeah.
like you can't just be like back in the the 80s,
You could be just a good dad.
you could just be a good guy. You could
Yeah.
work for the trash company and
No.
you know, regular living.
No.
Got a like
today.
you know,
Hell
regular
no.
job, regular guy. Nice. That shit ain't flying today. The
Hell no.
kids want to like look up to what kind of car do you drive? What do you
Yeah.
got? This? What are you
Right.
wearing? What kind of shoes are those?
Yeah.
Like that shit. The internet has caused that to kind of strip away some of the qualities that we should
like morally.
Right.
look to or like
Yeah.
be impressed by.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Cause I mean, for example, I was one of them people that always was like, man, a 2-parent household, that shit don't mean nothing. Like, you know, I ain't grow up in that shit. I had a single mother. I'm good. But now that I'm older, I do understand where you do need both parents present. You
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You need it.
Especially
You know what
a
I'm saying?
boy with a father.
Or you would
Absolutely.
just be
You know what I'm saying?
emotional.
You just
You
gonna
know
be,
what I'm saying?
yeah, you gonna be, or you gonna have to just, you either gonna be emotional, super emotional, or you gonna have to be able to say, you know what, I need to figure these things out for myself because I'm obviously not learning at home.
Now, and also, I mean, sometimes a 2-parent household ain't enough.
Yeah.
Because you have to be like, just like we talked about this before, just raising your kid and being an active parent, guiding and teaching your kids these lessons and imputing knowledge on them.
Right.
It's completely different.
Right.
Some parents don't even have enough energy to do all of that.
Right.
Like I'm putting a roof over your head. I'm working all the
Yeah.
time. I ain't got time to teach you.
What's
I don't
the-
even know those things
What's
that
the
you need to
Denzel
learn.
movie? Oh, he was talking to his son.
Fences.
Fences, when he told his son, like, I
baseball
ain't
shit?
gotta like you,
Yeah.
but I'm supposed to do X, Y, and Z, and it's
Right.
like, I wonder how many fathers or parents
A lot.
A lot.
thought that, like, I ain't gotta like you, I ain't gotta do none of that. We ain't gotta, like, only
In
thing
no
I'm supposed to
state-
do is this, but it's like his son envied him, like they didn't like him, they didn't want to, like, you was mad, but just because you the father, that trumps everything. But that shouldn't how it's supposed to be. Or you're the mother and it trumps everything.
That's because that person is broken.
Yeah.
It's like you can't teach something that you don't know.
no, yeah, yeah, that's
So
true.
like if you were raised this, and that's why you see it in the neighborhoods we grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
Or y'all, I mean, I didn't grow up in the exact same neighborhood as y'all, but we're from a similar environment. In that income range, those parents probably grew up in that same environment,
Mm-hmm.
and they teach the kids that the shit that they learned from their parents,
Yeah.
and their parents probably grew up in the same environment.
right.
This shit get passed on from generation to generation.
Right.
You got to be the one to break out of that and upgrade yourself to a point where you can
Yeah.
teach. Now, once I get us out of this shit, I can now teach you something.
I can
Right.
teach you some
Because
shit.
if I'm stuck in that, it's really hard to explain. Like if I never got those lessons because I didn't experience any of those things, it's hard for me to explain to you what college is like if
Right.
nobody in our family's ever been to college.
college, yeah.
Right.
Like I can show you I mean now you can probably show them on YouTube and shit.
Yeah,
The internet
yeah,
shit
yeah.
makes shit a lot easier. But as far as information goes, but back then, like it was like it sounded like some fairy tale bullshit. Like nobody,
went to school, yeah.
I don't know
You gotta
nobody that
see
went
it
to
to make it
college.
real.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
see it.
for sure.
You got to see it with your own eyes. So it does take experience, or it does take your parents to know certain things. And or like you said, you just got to be the kid. When you get a little older, you want to teach yourself things, and you don't want to have your past pretty much handicap you. Because I see that all the time where it's like, my past was so fucked up that I'm still acting as if my present is fucked up, but it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you still holding on to some shit, and it's fucking up your future. It's fucking up the present because
Right.
you still holding on to some shit that happened in the past.
Right.
Whether it's friendships, your job, career, it's still an excuse. My dad wasn't around, my mom wasn't around, or I wasn't loved correctly.
People need something to blame.
Yeah.
The same way they rely on, and I'm not saying obviously religion serves a great purpose,
Right.
but people rely on things to explain things that make them kind of like dissolve them of their responsibility.
Right.
It's like, well, I'm like something had like they don't want to be in charge, basically.
Right.
People want to somebody else is in control, or somebody like
So
you
I got
got to take
somebody to
control of
blame.
your life.
Yeah.
Right. It's yours.
That's
man.
where it starts. No matter where, like, no matter how fucked up your situation is,
Yeah.
you have to be the one to take accountability.
That's true.
If every time you're explaining something and you're never at fault, like it's always somebody's doing something to you, the world's doing something, conspiring against you, and
Right.
you've been fucked over, and
Right.
it's you got to take accountability.
At some point in time.
You have to, and I think
That's the only
Yeah.
path to success.
because if you continue, like you say, if you continue to rely on some shit that has happened in you survival mode all the time, where it's like, all right, bro, sometimes it don't take survival mode today.
Yeah.
Bro, we had a kid's cookout. You ain't gotta be looking around thinking somebody pulling up. Relax.
I mean,
ain't nobody coming in here. They in here
That
playing.
should be like PTSD.
Yeah.
take like that's basically you facing the world. To hold yourself accountable to your actions and to the world is probably a very hard task for some people. I haven't had an issue with it because it's like I was kind of forced to. So I don't know if somebody was in a situation where, like, maybe they was raised a certain way. Like, they was spoiled. They was the only born child. So, like, they kind of always got things their way.
Right.
Then, what if their parents pass away and life a little different now?
Yeah.
Some people be, like, traumatized and can't really, like, all of this stuff happened to me. Like, they don't have a real background of being able to deal with life. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody, some people's trauma folds them. They turn to drugs or whatever they do. They just get punished by it and they really can't like overcome it sometimes.
It's tough, man. And like you said, just because you in a certain role doesn't mean that you are for that role. Like, I'll speak for Matt being the leader of everything. Yeah, Matt is a great leader, but who said he was going to be one when he did it? Maybe Matt couldn't have been a good leader, and just because you running this shit don't mean that you a good leader. You could be a piss poor leader. Yeah. You run this shit, but you running very poorly.
That shit happens every day.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you a leader or some shit doesn't mean that you are a leader. And I could
be running shit a lot better.
You know what I'm saying? And so when people,
like, and that's a part of the accountability thing too. Like, I've even at this point in my life where I've reached levels that I didn't think were possible.
Right.
When I was, if you'd have told me when I was 13 or 12 years old that I would have the things and be able to do the things that I've done, I would have thought, like, how? Like, what happened?
Somebody smoked mouth.
Did I get a record deal? Like, what happened?
For sure, yeah.
Like, if you gave me like a peek into the last 3 years of my life when I was 12, I would be like, how the fuck did I do that?
Right.
Even with that being said, like, there's like today, even like I have to, things aren't where I want them to be, and I'm responsible for that.
Gotcha.
It's not because all of this other stuff is. It's not the algorithm. It's not the this or the that. It's me.
Yeah.
I gotta take accountability.
Yeah.
And I gotta figure out what I gotta do to get shit back on track the way I want it to be, or get things to the next level.
Right.
That's something I have to face, and I gotta take accountability and figure it out. I could sit here and be like, the world is like, everything's fucked up. This happened to me. This happened to me. This happened to me, and just get down on my luck and let this be the gut punch that ruins everything. Or you can man up.
DC Young Fly said that shit. DC Young Fly said it perfectly. He said, just because I'm in the storm and you don't see it don't mean I ain't drenched.
Yeah.
I'm wet. I just know how to just walk through this bitch and keep going.
Yeah.
But
every day.
Yeah, every day is
no
rough.
matter how good you're doing, you're one phone call away from everything being fucked up.
Yeah.
That's life, though. Life is a series of overcoming obstacles.
Hell yeah.
From small to large. Like, no matter what, life, you have to get comfortable overcoming hardship.
Yeah.
If you can't thrive in that environment, you're never going to reach the levels of success that you have in your head.
Yeah.
Right.
That shit you're telling yourself when you're laying in bed at night on Twitter, like, I'm gonna be rich one day. I'm gonna have a McLaren. I'm gonna do this. I got a vision board.
That's cool.
What the fuck are you gonna do when you lose all your money?
Yeah.
Then what?
Bruh, hey.
Or what's gonna happen
reality,
when you make an investment and you think that you would make X, Y, and Z,
You
and
lose
you
it all.
lose everything?
Yeah.
What's
you
the
gonna
next
do?
step?
You gonna fold up, close up shop?
There you go.
What you gonna do?
That's probably the roughest thing I've ever went through is putting your all into something. Working hard, doing all the right things, and then maybe it just don't go your way. That's
and then maybe you do it again and it don't go your way again.
Yeah.
And then
that's
again, and then again, and then again.
And it's like you don't expect it when it hit. It's like, oh shit! But some people stop. Some people stop at that first one. I put everything in this, and that shit didn't go well. I won't do it again. But I don't think that's the mindset to have. I think
it can't be if you're going somewhere.
It can't be. Yeah, it can't be.
Seth Rogen? What his name is? Seth Rogen? No.
Which one?
Seth.
There's a couple
Pineapple
Rogans.
Express?
Yeah,
yes,
Seth Rogen.
Yes.
So he was like, the only thing that I can tell you if you want to get into acting is just to keep going, because maybe you'll make it, but if you quit, you definitely not
They ain't
gonna
gonna
make
make
it.
it.
Yeah.
So,
But that's just the reality. That's a harsh
There's a quote
reality.
that I don't know the exact words to it, but basically it's like the brick walls are there for a reason. They're not there to keep you out. They're there to show everybody else how bad you really wanted it.
Right.
that's true.
Like, you can let this roadblock stop you.
Right.
Or you can figure
Like,
out.
we could be on a journey from here to New York, and we get to motherfucking Philly, and
Flat
it's
tire.
a flat tire, or it's a
Yeah.
traffic jam, it's a whatever. We could say, fuck it, let's go back to DC. Or you can find another alternate route. You can get out and walk. You can figure it the fuck out. If your life depends on it, you can figure out how to get to that destination.
Yeah.
I think it's just more so anything you try to do in life is an obstacle. And I think like the best analogy for it is like planting a garden.
Yeah.
You try to plant a garden, you have to get the ground straight, get the soil right. Bugs gonna try to eat your fruit. Squirrels will come. You got to keep them out.
That's if you get fruit.
Right.
Yeah.
So for, like you gotta.
And the process is so slow.
Yeah, but I think that is just the best analogy for life.
Yeah.
Like you don't get the same day you plant a seed, you don't get the fruit from it.
Nope. You don't know how long it's gonna take.
And
Right.
you might not get the fruit.
You might not get the fruit.
That's just the
You
best
might
analogy
gotta
for
plant
it
a
all.
vegetable.
Right.
Like,
You
You done planted the wrong
shit.
shit. Somebody done told you the wrong shit.
I thought this was.
hey,
I thought this was gonna be tomatoes. This goddamn oranges. God, I got the wrong.
Sold me the
seed.
wrong jump.
But that's true though.
Yeah.
If you can look at your future when you was 10 years old, you like, you know what? I see my future. I see what I'm about to be at 34, and then they show you, hey, these next 5 years about to be rough, champ. Most people are gonna, all right, cool. I see what I'm gonna be then.
They didn't have to tell me. That joint just was rough.
But what I'm saying is, if somebody told you, like, all right, this is what the day look
I
like.
know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. It was like you
you'll
go
be-
get where you going.
You'll be
fine having to suffer
You'll-
through it
I gotta
because
suffer through because you know at the end of the day.
it's
because
guaranteed.
it's gonna get there.
Yeah.
But some people be like, I gotta go. Like they be like,
gotta
look
go
like
through-
I gotta go through all that to become the person I want to be.
Right.
Woo!
Some people gonna say,
Some people
you know
look back
what?
like I don't know if I even want to go through all
Right.
that to get there.
Just to get there to success, or it's like, you know what? You said 5 years of
Just
this shit.
no,
Shit,
I might
yeah,
gotta,
you know,
I might gotta change my goals.
You know,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But I think that's a real statement. Like, would you go through this short period to paradise, quote unquote?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? That's one.
And
of
it still work.
Yeah, that's what one of the things we used to get when we used to say to each other when I was trying to become a member of my fraternity. Where it's like, all right, champ, you know what you about to go through,
Right.
but it's only a short period of time. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be damn near life changing. But once you done, and it's gonna look different.
I
But
mean,
you're like, I gotta go through that.
That make you analyze like your goals.
So
Yeah.
did they make you do certain things? That made
Nah, they didn't do anything.
So what do you mean by that?
So what you say?
It was like Bible
He was
study.
trying to join.
You
So-
know, I had to pay the money.
So when you see one of these, what that make you think?
I paid the money. You know, we had a few meetings, and that was it. You know, and it was a rough couple meetings during the daytime. During the daytime, wasn't really anything going on. You know.
You just snitched on the whole.
said-
Cut that out.
FBI.
But no, all just say if people like
Are
you
you in
said,
the
some people
game?
don't want to go through some rough shit, even though they know this is about to happen. Some people might not go through that shit. It's like, bro,
No, yeah,
all
they're
you need
pussy.
is all
Like,
you
that's-
need is
let's
2
just call it
years.
what it is.
Yeah,
If you know for sure
Right.
that if I go through this little bit of suffering, I'm gonna come out on the end
it's
guaranteed
good,
to have this.
Nah, I'm gonna change my
You're
goals.
just a bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna change
You
my
don't
goals.
deserve success.
Yeah.
There you go.
If
Yeah.
you're unwilling to fight a little bit,
you know it's what's
for
about
it,
to-
and
like,
you know
you-
for sure,
Yup.
like most everybody else gotta grind,
Oh my God.
grind, and then it still might not work
Hey, is
out.
that
Or even worse, it might work out beyond your wildest imagination,
Right.
and then you
Lose it.
lose everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Imagine that.
Yeah, because that's what it.
That's worse than
yeah.
never having shit.
Man.
Because imagine living with the regret of I
used
had
to.
it all and
Like
fucked
an
it
NBA
all
player
up.
had 100 million.
Oh yeah.
Man,
And
but
now
fool
they
got
got
a job.
super regular life.
Oh my God, he's one of the toughest human beings you've
he
ever
is.
seen.
He is.
I promise
to
you.
go from some. Oh,
Yeah, to go from the
man.
I'm
Mount
watching
Summit?
the shooting guards joint we talked about on the last episode. Like, Buddy was McDonald's All-American,
American.
did all of this, did all of that, and then went to jail for 10 years
Came out
over
ain't
some
nothing.
dumbass
Ain't
shit.
no money there.
Now he out of jail. What the fuck you about to do?
Nothing, get a
Can't
job.
get a, and he probably one of the people that all I know is basketball. But I'm at an age where
You could be a high school coach. Like,
Some shit you just can't fuck up. You never get it back.
yeah, you'll never get that back.
If you mess up hundreds of $50 million,
It's over.
you could.
Yeah.
And it's tied to your like
Psyche.
athletic dominance, like, and you waste 10, 12 years of your life,
over.
you're never going to get those 10 years
I
back.
get that 10 years back.
Motherfucker,
Now
these
you
were
got
the
money
best
back.
10 years of your
Those
athletic
10
life.
years was important 10
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
So I could just, like you said, those on some tough
Man,
individuals.
if an NBA, I'm gonna say NBA, if an NBA player is a little bit smart, they got the cleanest shot to making $1 billion as anybody else.
Right.
Just because of like the prestige of who you are,
Yeah.
the people that's gonna want you involved in their business, people gonna be bringing you new businesses every day.
Yeah.
And you make a substantial amount of money.
Absolutely.
So it's like
Absolutely.
all you gotta do is be a little bit smart, and you could be rich forever.
Just be a little bit smart.
That's it.
Don't do nothing
Forever.
stupid.
Like they make
You good.
so much bread.
like you said.
Full first contract, hundreds of millions.
And
It's
so
like, what?
so I think it's like, how do y'all fuck that up? What are y'all
Because
doing?
It's fun.
Yeah. I'll tell you exactly how they fuck it
Yeah.
up.
It's fun.
Women, cars,
Overindulgence.
clothes,
Anything you want to
trips,
do.
Anything you wanna
friends
do.
who not they
But then
friends
you
for real.
always hear
got
people
30 people with
stealing
them.
from them.
Hell yeah. You always see when they finish.
They be getting robbed blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it maybe 18.
Yeah.
And
21.
sometimes not even blind. They just don't care
They
because
just
so
don't-
much money. It's
They just
like,
like,
They got so much money they don't notice.
They don't
They
even
don't
know
notice
it.
$100,000 being gone out of their shit
Because
every
you get
couple
every 2
months.
weeks, you get $1 million every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
$1 million every
Like,
2
damn, I
weeks.
might have
is-
spent 100 in Miami. I don't know for
I don't know
sure.
shit.
Yeah.
I might
Oh,
have dropped
fuck it.
that. Fuck
Whatever.
it. Nope.
it clear.
The whole hood got it. And you don't even realize it.
The Bible said a fool and his money will be departed. What they said? What they said?
But part way. I don't know if that's really in the Bible or not. It's
Y'all
one of
be
them
picking-
ones.
Y'all be picking all the quotes that be in
No,
Bible
sit
study.
down.
I don't go
Look-
to Bible study.
I ain't good about
You sound man go to Bible study.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
but,
Hey,
I
y'all
mean-
got trips coming up, right?
Yeah, I'm going to Austin on Thursday. Looking forward
Oh, they
to
said
that.
the original Terry Blacks in Austin.
Yeah.
You got to check them out.
Okay.
Goldies too.
I'm doing as much eating as I can.
BBQ.
Yeah, you got to get a lot
I
of
can't
that.
wait, man. I'm looking forward to this. A little
Yeah,
break, a little time with the
absolutely.
wife.
What day you leave?
Day after he leave.
Okay.
You
Friday.
leave- No.
I'm going to
leave
DC
Thursday.
Wednesday,
You leave Wednesday.
and then
Oh.
we go fly from DC,
DC,
to
okay.
Austin on
Yeah,
Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little getaway, a little, you know.
Are you driving the whole time? Or y'all splitting the drive?
Oh, it's like 3 of us that's supposed to be driving.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, that's a lot of. How
That
many
sound
hours
like
that
it.
is? That's about total. Total hours, how many?
I think there and back is like 13 if it was like just total, but we stopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
There and back's only 13?
I think from here to
It got to be more
Louisiana
than
is
that.
like 13.
Oh,
if you go straight.
That ain't there and back. 26.
Oh, there. Oh, you say total, like total. Oh, there and
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there and back. Yeah.
They're back in 26, but y'all also going to Nashville.
Yeah, we're going there first until
shit.
Monday.
Okay.
Got any plans?
So
Going to a couple honky tonks?
we're going to some weird part of Tennessee first, and
Got
then
to.
we're going to Nashville.
Okay.
So I'm planning on doing like a barbecue video and some Nashville chicken video.
Okay.
I'm
And
gonna
shooting
pray
like
for
some
your
vlog
safety.
stuff.
Yeah.
Pray for
Pray
the
for your
safety.
safety.
Just wear like camo and blaze orange.
Yeah.
You look like you hunt and shit, and then
Yeah.
just tell them you shoot a.
It's the whitest place in America.
about
It's the-
but the time.
It's the whitest place I've ever been to.
Oh, you been here before?
Yeah, I've been in Nashville before.
When
Oh,
they
okay.
when they ask, just say you got a 308 at the house. You know,
It's-
just
it's
speak their
wide.
language a little bit.
you go.
I'll drop a couple things on you.
It's
308.
wide out there.
You throw a 308 out there, they know you do a little hunting.
You know what I'm
You ain't,
saying?
you ain't
Get you a
from around
mason
these
jar.
parts.
Get you a mason jar.
jar.
Yeah.
You drinking? You're not drinking, but put some water in
Look,
there.
This
Don't fill it up,
moonshine,
though.
baby.
Yeah, this
Wear your
come
little
from the-
duck joint.
There you go. You be
I mean, you
good.
really gotta worry about that till like when it's time to get drunk and party is basically white Vegas.
Yeah.
It is. I don't think nowhere else has this many bars in this short.
I
Yeah.
heard.
Bar, rooftop.
It's like bar,
band,
bar.
live band.
If he has cauliflower ear and
Oh,
he's
no, leave
drunk,
him alone.
Get away
leave
from
him
him.
alone.
Yeah.
Because he gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
No matter how big he is,
I'm out of there.
even if he's small,
Don't even matter.
And if it's a video, I'm gonna repost it.
even if he calls you the N word, walk away.
Walk away.
No, it's-
Because
All right.
you don't want to fuck with. Hey, I don't know if y'all
Please.
do this, but if you see a fool with that,
Yeah,
That
just
cauliflower
don't.
ear.
Say you right. Walk
I'm a
away.
man
you
of God.
got it. You got it. 'Cause
You know
y'all-
what? I supposed to be in the hotel an hour.
Let me
ago.
tell you something. YNs, they different, but them cauliflower ear.
Yeah.
Last time I was there, this girl was all over me, right? She didn't know that I was there with Christy, right? Cause Christy had got up
Oh Lord.
and had came back, but the girl was talking to me the whole time. But she like,
Just
she
on
just
you.
like, yeah, like, but then she
Made
was
you
like,
feel good.
then she came over there, she had said something, then she was like, oh, we were just talking.
Oh, she was mad.
It made you look
shit.
bad.
It was hilarious.
Oh, we were just talking, so you wasn't giving me the energy either. Oh shit, I'd have got up and left.
No, the girl just felt so embarrassed by herself, like because of how she was acting. Yeah,
Fuck that.
Well,
Hey.
little black snake moan. You gotta know what that is. If you know, you know.
Oh, if you know, you know, man.
we'll be safe out there, my
Y'all
brother.
please be safe.
Yeah,
man.
be good.
But you guys not driving.
No, hell no.
You guys are gonna.
We're flying.
You're flying in.
We're staying in nice accommodations.
There you go.
I got a couple things planned for the wife. Going to a nice sushi restaurant. Going to
Gotcha.
a nice steakhouse. Spa. Going to see Sinners one day.
Got to.
Going to the comedy. Going to Joe Rogan's comedy club.
That should be
Oh,
fun.
that's gonna be funny.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
That's gonna be funny.
And just
that's
enjoying the
gonna be a good
food and
one.
the drinks. Taking a couple naps.
For sure.
You know.
Gotta get them in.
Yeah.
Gotta get a couple naps in, man. So yeah, I think it's needed, man. It's needed. Come back refresh and get this shit going.
I can't wait.
Absolutely.
New Orleans content coming too. The greatest food city in the world.
We got to plan some group trips too. Let's do Philly again.
Yeah.
We can do Baltimore. We can do DC. We can
Definitely want to do
New
Baltimore.
York.
I want to go to that food hall in Baltimore.
We got Burgers and
I forgot the
Bottles
name
is
of it.
confirmed, I think, for June 8th.
Okay.
So group trip to New
definitely. I
York for
definitely
that.
need some more, like New York. I want to go to Queens and get Jamaican food.
Okay.
You know? I think
Depending on where we're
take
going.
4 hours.
You can bring me some of that.
That joker said, "Where is that?" Like,
Boy, that
4
gonna be like
hours.
10 miles, 4 hours. I like, oh my God, New York.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
Man, I don't understand it. Yep.
Dry June coming soon.
There you go.
Until then,
Hey.
let's get drunk.
Let's get drunk.
Dry
Get
June.
boozy.
Boozy with Moody.
Dry June. All June, we not drinking.
I'm not drinking nothing. Not a
What
drop.
happens if you drink? I was trying to think of something in the chat.
I'm not going to drink.
Somebody going.
I'm not going to drink.
Stairmaster for an hour.
No.
Need worse than that.
Need work.
Shoot me in the foot.
I just said, you gotta do it, huh?
gotta get shot in the back with a BB gun or something.
Nah,
I've
they
experienced
don't.
that.
Me too. Pellet.
That shot in the
pellet
face.
gun. That joint is not good.
It
That
hurts
shit hurt
bad.
like a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit hurt. I don't
10
like
out of 10.
it
Don't recommend.
at all.
All right, people. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.